Hello everyone, today me and my dad are going to be building a bike ramp, so stay tuned on how to build the bike ramp. So the first bike ramp that we built was that one right there. It's a pretty good bike ramp, but the problem is that it's a bit too steep, so you usually case the jump when you go on it. And we could also make it a bit shorter so that you don't break your back when you're going on it. So let's get started. So I am in the garage right now. So this is where we are going to be cutting all the wood. So in some videos, I've seen people use a jigsaw to get a little curve in the ramp, which makes you go higher, but today we are just going to be using a circular saw. Okay, so what we're going to do first is you're going to measure the wood on the side, that will be on the side. So you want to have a spot where there is also a down ramp. It isn't really for going down, it's more just for stability. So I'm going to measure it first until about here. Okay. And now I'm going to measure from here to the bottom. Okay. While you are doing this, it is key to have eye protection so that your eyes don't get destroyed. Okay, you may cut. Now we are going to be tracing this piece on top of this so that it looks and is exactly the same. Now that we are all done with it, it is time to cut. Measured 11 inches, about 11 inches across. So what we're going to do with these is cut them and then put them in between and then lay out some plywood on the top, which is what you will actually be writing on. So let's start with cutting this first one. We cut our first piece, now we just are going to trace over it because it's a good piece, quality. So we're just going to keep on tracing over and over and over. And then eventually we'll have enough for that. Now, me and my dad are going to be drilling from the sides into these ones, and they will serve as a support for the plywood when we put them on top of these. So we're going to basically drill a bunch of them in, and then we'll drill the plywood on top of that so that the plywood won't crack in the middle. We're going to be drilling these two to the side first. This is so you can pick it up easily, and also for support. Let's start with the drilling. Now you can lift it. Now with the supports or 2x2s you have left over, you should drill them into the top, and they should be flush with this. Okay, now we are going to cut some plywood. That is the width from here to here, and the length would be from here to here. You can also put plywood on this down ramp, but since it's mostly just for stabilization and your back wheel will probably never touch it, you can just leave it alone. Let's start with cutting the plywood again. Now, let's start with drilling the plywood in. Let's start with drilling it from the bottom ramp. I know I said I wasn't going to do the bottom ramp, but it still looks cool. It looks better with the bottom ramp. Let's start. Now, time for the top ramp. Let's get started. Okay, so you may have noticed that we were just drilling on the side and we only drilled one screw into the middle. That is because our wood isn't actually plywood, it's just some wood like that we found outside, and we basically just cut the shapes into it. And since it's really thick, we can actually put a drill in it. But if you're doing this with plywood as your sides, you're just going to mainly be drilling into the 2 supports. And when you're drilling into the supports, you want to drill 2 holes. Now to see if it works. Okay. Pedaling. I don't know what the heck I am doing. Pedaling faster. Get onto the ramp. Oh, wow. That actually might be the highest I've ever gone. So, we have confirmed that this definitely works. Thank you for watching. If you have been confused by this video and want a better video, I have left a link in the description on a better video. Bye.